Hey everyone, Greg Cazillo from Cazillo.com. I have been so busy lately with client stuff, and this week's video just kind of fell by the wayside. I had no idea what to do, and so I just sent out a tweet a little while ago asking for a couple of photos to critique. And so here we go, really quick, easy video, just some ideas that I had that I think would improve these couple of images. And luckily these are Cazillion images, so these are followers, so that's really cool. This one was posted and tweeted to me actually about a week ago or something like that. Anyway, he had said, look, I love your macro video. Thanks so much for making that video. And what do you think of this photo? And I said, you know what? My first reaction was it's dull and it's flat. I do like the fact that everything is in good focus. He has a good amount of depth of field here, which is nice. And I think it's the right amount of depth of field, but there's so much contrast with the dark colors in the background, and I just feel like it's a little bit underexposed. Could be a little bit brighter as my phone goes off. Anyway, I'd love to see it just a little bit brighter, probably maybe exposure a little bit up a little bit more, maybe a little slower shutter speed, maybe a little higher ISO, but since it's already been shot, you only have one choice, which is to adjust the overall exposure after it's been in processing, basically. So I would start there to adjust that photo. This one, and by the way, this is something I also wanted to mention. When I'm critiquing, when I'm shooting, what I like to think about is what else can I do? Not necessarily you shot this one wrong, but you shot this one well or good and there's nothing wrong with it, but what else could you have done? And so that's kind of my train of thought when I'm shooting too. Okay, this looks good, but what else can I do? What else can I try? Is there a better composition for, in this case, the next bike rider? What I would do for the next bike rider, this is fine, it looks really good. I like the wheelie that he's popping there. It's a good moment, but you know what? Taking this and and using the rule of thirds, moving him off to the right side, that would have been a much better image, I think. It would have been a lot stronger, especially seeing all the other bike riders in behind them. I do like the shallow depth of field. I think it's good. Everything about it is excellent. Exposure, everything is just fine. But the next rider, switch over to that rule of thirds, could have made a better image. The last one is this one. Once again, good image, strong image, good exposure. Everything about it is really good, but what else could he have done, or the photographer, I don't know if it's a female or not. First thing I would say is the balance of light. You could have changed it a little bit. Maybe adjusted that main light to a little bit a slight different angle or something. The balance is pretty flat and pretty even all the way across her face. So to give it a little bit more interest, a little bit more dimension, maybe you back off the fill light and have the ratio a little bit higher in between the main light and the fill light, just to show a little bit more shallow, a little bit more dimension. One thing I really do like about this image, though, is you can look at her eyes and you can tell that she is smiling. This isn't one of those fake smiles. You can see that she is very engaged, which means the photographer was doing their job. The smile is the person's smile and their attitude is actually more about their eyes than it is about their face and their lips, and so it really a true smile really comes and shows in the eyes, and you can tell that this is really a true smile, in my opinion, from this model. A couple other things I would try is maybe turning the shoulders a little bit, maybe change the head position. And the other thing I'm not a huge fan of on this one is the background color. Maybe it was used in particular reason, but not a fan of it. I think it kind of clashes, and I don't know that it works with her skin tones. I think a little bit warmer, something a little nicer, maybe something with some different tones in it instead of just a solid color might be better too. So I think that's everything for these particular images today as far as their critique. And so yeah, Greg Cazillo, Cazillo.com. Thanks guys. Keep shooting. See you.